Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Latif Nuhafiz Mahsaruddin, the manager of Muka AGR145 Sdn Bhd. Today, we will be discussing a few of the emerging issues that have been haunting our company ever since the emergence of COVID-19. Without further ado, I will invite the employee representative to present our emerging issue.
Thank you, Mr. Latif. Good evening, everyone. My name is Said Muhammad Fariduddin. I am the employees representative. So, as we know, COVID-19 has affected our company so badly. Hence, our company has applied a new policy. But about a month ago, the new policy has shown a negative effect to our labor. For example, number one, the salary have changed for minimum standard salary, as the government has set it on a piece work line. Number two, our working hour has reduced to 4 hours per day, in which in a day we will have 2 sessions, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Furthermore, only half of the labor will be available on each session. And the last one, unpaid leave will be applied to any employees who quarantine from COVID-19, either she or he have positive or close contact to the COVID-19 patient. So, Mr. Latif, what does top manager and manager, why we are going to stand for this new policy? As we have an analysis that state that the new policy give a bad or negative issue to our labor.
I fully understand your concern, Mr. Farid. As we all know, our company are currently facing a hard time in maintaining our revenue during this pandemic COVID-19. Thus, strict piecework policies were implemented in order to maintain the budget and welfare of our company. Next, the reduction of working hour were implemented in order to make sure that the employees are not retained by the company. This was implemented in order to reduce the amount of employees that are going to be dismissed during the COVID-19 period. We understand that we all are currently facing a hard time, and we are trying to give the best that we could to help our employee during the COVID-19 period. In addition, the government has also implemented a new policies where there will be only 50% of employee that could be utilized in a site in a period of time. This new policy could aid us in utilizing more of our employees, and we also need to remember that it is compulsory for us to follow the latest SOP for COVID-19. Finally, unpaid leave will only be used once all of the medical leave has been redeemed in the year. This is done in order to make sure that all of the employees will still receive their payment even though they are currently under quarantine.
Oh, now I see why we implement the new policy. But, Mr. Latif, what does the top management and manager suggested so our company and the worker can continue running in this stress situation?
Good question, Mr. Farid. In order to keep our company afloat during this stressful time, the top management has decided that the management and administration sector will be utilized using the work from home method. This is implemented in order to make sure that all of the sector will still fully functioning even though there are less people that are working at the office. Next, to minimize our loss inside our company, our company has set to put the minimum amount of palm oil collected to be 200 kg per employee. This is equivalent to 56 ringgit, where in our 500 hectare palm oil farm, we could at least collect 28,000 ringgit per month. Do you have any other suggestion, Mr. Farid?
As employees representative, I has listed at least 2 possible solutions. Number 1, we should extend the medical leave for the labor from 14 days annually to 21 days annually. This is due to make sure our worker that have affected by the COVID-19 cure mentally and physically. Number 2, we should lay off the older worker that work in the farm, since we will able to fully utilize a young labor energy, plus a full month compensation we will pay to the layoff worker. That's all for me. Thank you, Mr. Latif.
I believe we all have satisfied with the solution that have been suggested.
Yes, Mr. Latif, I agree.
If everybody has satisfied, I will bring this suggestion to the top management, and I think that is all for our meeting today. And thus, I concluded that this meeting is adjourned.